out. Wide, 622. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you. Close. Hey, echo. Go ahead.
On first down, Locke. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
44, Mike.
Now a first down throw. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11. Go.
Luck now to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Ben Banagoo coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. try after the first down sack. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13. Yellow. I'm going on, Eddie. Come, hey, 43. Check Sunday. Box track. Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Room here to run. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run here with Mack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Luck. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. A shotgun snap for Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards.
Go!
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, we got 3, three down. Deuce. Hero 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 39, Luck. Campbell making the catch. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Luck on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3 on the toss. Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, here I come.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Easy. Chopper. Switch. Kill. Taller. 43.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Yellow. 180. Coming this way. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But
and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
You got 4.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
There goes it. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Bravo! Mike Popo. Let's go one more. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. On.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Luck. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bud. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. 44.
Out of the gun. Luck. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. but it'll be second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to the air. Luck on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
First down, Indianapolis.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, Luck. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now it's Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
High 7.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Colts, 24. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of of this offensive sales because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They go to Johnson again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. There's no rule, lady. Watch tight end. Tight right.
On first down, Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Mahomes. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a first down throw, Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Locke. Ebron's got it.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, Foxtrot. Pretty quiet. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Get in the weight room. 11B. Hey, Echo.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Strong right. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up.
Now Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Armani Watts. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Steps away to his left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Johnson. A game there of 30 big ones.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing now is Mahomes, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Easy.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them